Hey guys, welcome to another planning session. As you may or may not know, depending on how many of these you've listened to before, this is a much more casual chat. We don't have a rigid format as we talk. Rick is here as well.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so this is how we plan for the month ahead. We're planning for the month of March 2025 if you need the year, but I doubt anyone will come back to this in years gone by.
Just imagine this being like the pivotal episode of the Nonsense Review is just the planning for March 25.
Oh, don't you worry, it won't be. But yeah, March is a fun month because it's weirdly long. You'll know that because we've got 5 Rumbles coming out in March. We need 5 reviews because we've got 5 Mondays. We need 4 retros and we need 4 Rumbles because the Rumbles will be for April.
Yeah.
So let's start with review, shall we?
Sure. I have 4 things for review.
Before we go into that, the first one we absolutely are putting on the list because it came out yesterday as of recording is the newest Earth Guy.
Yeah, so that's one of my 4.
Okay, cool.
So Earth Guy's up there. The other ones are Gentry Chow versus the Universe.
Is it a cartoon and how long is it?
It's an animation on Netflix, and I think it's a 25-minute.
Okay, sure, jot it down.
Sure. Next one I picked was The Witcher, Sirens of the Deep, which I think is about 45 minutes, also episodic on Netflix.
Episodic? I thought it was an animated movie.
Is it an animated movie? Oh, well, let's have a look then.
Yeah, because I saw this and I was like, I think that's an hour and 40 almost, so I could be wrong. I didn't check it in depth. It's just the last Netflix animated thing was a movie, so I assume they were following.
Yeah, if it's the only movie that we do all month, then I think that's okay.
Okay, maybe.
Sirens of the Deep.
The problem is it's...
Yeah, 1 hour 31.
Okay, it is a movie. Hold fire on that just because I've really soured on the Netflix Witcher since the Cavill thing.
Yeah, since getting rid of Cavill, yeah. So, asterisk on that. And the last one that I've got written down is Dream Productions.
Explain.
This is a spin-off of Inside Out. This is episodic and it's on Disney+. It's in the Inside Out universe and possibly also within the same brain. But it's the crew within the brain responsible for creating dreams.
Okay. I've only seen the first Inside Out. It's the only problem.
That's probably fine.
Fine.
You've got the general idea. Like if other characters show up that are other emotions, you get the idea. They're just other emotions.
Okay. I think we should hold fire on this because I've had an idea for a while of doing a month of Disney movie spin-off shows.
Right, okay.
So I think this might be a bit better for that, and it also gives me time to watch the second movie.
Sure.
Because there's loads of classic ones like Hercules, Aladdin, both had spin-offs, which I don't think are on Disney Plus yet. So boo Disney. But I know the Timon and Pumbaa show are on Netflix. Not Netflix, Disney Plus even.
Yeah, Disney Flix. Yeah.
Yeah. So how many has that given us then? 2.
Yeah, we've got Gentry Chow. We've got Earth Guy. Yeah, that's given us 2.
Do you want to put we can put the Witcher one in now. I don't know how good it's going to be because I've seen enough of it to know it's the Netflix animation style, which isn't the best animation style.
Yeah, it's like that they have going on. Yeah.
We could pencil that in. Like one long thing isn't going to kill us.
Yep.
You writing this down? You're keeping this in a separate note, yeah?
Yeah, I'm asterisking the things that we are like iffy on, and triple asterisking the Dream Productions that we kind of want to save for later.
Yeah. Like if we didn't just come off a month of themed things, I would even suggest doing it for this month because having a month where we've got 5 to fill would be a good one in my opinion. For the spin-offs.
I mean, I'm not against it, but yeah, it means that Earth Guy is orphaned.
Exactly. That doesn't help either. Like, we already have to wait an additional week to watch Earth Guy. But Rick and I really like Earth Guy.
We do. We like it. We want more of it.
It's fun. Alright, so that gives us 3 out of 5 if we just roll with the Witcher animation.
Yeah.
Another Disney Plus offering which I've held off on because it looks interesting, but it involves magic, and I wish it did. And that's Renegade Nell.
Renegade Nell. Okay.
It's a live action thing. It's about a
yeah. All right. Sure.
So yeah, it looks really interesting, but the trailer very quickly went, oh, by the way, magic's involved, and I'm like, it would have been cool if it was just a regular highwayman.
I'm into it. Yeah, we can do that. No problem.
Cool. I was going to suggest Big as the long thing this month, but seeing as Witcher is 1 newer and 2 we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Do you want to tack Gaither's Pond on?
Do we want to do a month of shit, or do we?
We had this discussion, didn't we? Because it's like, do we want to do a month of shit? Because it means we have to do a whole month of shit shows that we know we're not going to enjoy. The only reason we're going to watch Gaither's Pond is because to laugh at it. You know?
I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. So we'll Gaither's Pond.
Doesn't matter because it's only going on notes, but it's spelled Gaithe. Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm aware. I've seen videos taking the piss out of it already.
It's bad. It's really bad. But it's available on YouTube for free, so...
Yep.
So that gives us 5 tentative reviews at least, which gives us our next offerings, which is 4 retros. First thing off the bat is let's get Denerim and the Urn done.
Yeah, Denerim and the Urn. This has been bumped off this month because of reasons.
Yeah. The next one I've got written down is a pretty simple one because it's an idea you suggested for today's recording session, which the audience aren't privy to, but I thought was actually a good idea, and that's top 5 Simpsons episodes.
Yes, that's also the other thing that I've got written down, and I've got one more thing written down for these 4.
Yeah,
so Simpsons top 5 is an auto success. The one that I found a tier list of characters that you could fight, and it's about 40 characters long. You can say no.
It's one of those where how interesting is that going to be?
Yeah, because most it's basically just going to be like there's only going to be a few like edge cases of do you think that you could fight Mickey Mouse?
But it's also like, Rick, I'm not a fighter and you're not a fighter, so our list is going to be shit.
Yeah, it comes down to it's like they're dead, I would win, fair fight, they would win, and I'm dead. And there's a lot of I'm dead in here because Goku is there.
Well, that's just stupid then, isn't it?
Yeah, Omni-Man is there.
Well, I thought it would be characters like fucking Peter Griffin and Homer Simpson.
Yeah,
you know?
Peter Griffin's there.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But you also said Goku and Omni-Man.
Yeah. Peter Griffin's there, Homer Simpson's there, Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
Is that the mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I killed that mouse. But, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Because a lot of these aren't up in the air questions. It's either I would obviously win or I would obviously lose. I'd beat up Jerry Smith. He'd lose.
Yeah.
But, like, I'd even give fucking Peter Griffin and Homer the fucking edge against me because I've seen them fight.
Yeah, Peter Griffin can, like, go for, like, 8 minutes on a go.
Like,
as we've seen with the giant chicken.
At best, I throw a punch. Which, granted, is more of a chance than against fucking Omni-Man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Again, when you said characters you can fight, I thought you meant, like, just regular humans with no special powers. Like, even putting, like, Ryu or Dan from Street Fighter is bullshit.
Yeah, like, as much as Dan is a joke character, he's actually... He's the Hercule of Street Fighter. Like, you put him against a normal street-level person, he's gonna win. You put him against another person from that universe that's, like, actually got the spotlight on him, gonna lose.
Yeah, I think this tier list is a bust.
That's fine.
Like, Rick's got an ability to find some interesting tier lists, but for one reason or another, they're not interesting for the sake of a podcast.
Yeah, like, I've just found a waifu tier list of a bunch of video game characters, but it's enormously massive.
Yeah, that's another one of the problems.
Yeah.
Like, how in...
There's like...
Go on, sorry.
There's like 6 rows of people with their name starting with A. So yeah, it's ridiculously massive.
Who fucking does this though? Who sits down and has a tier list with hundreds of options and goes, yes, I'm going to do every single one of these?
Well, it's I guess it's for people like that go on Twitch and they like stream for like 4 or 5 hours at a time, and this will be like the middle hour of it.
But that can't be interesting. It can't be.
But I guess it's like the Twitch meta is just to be there the entire time and like be a second monitor kind of set of content.
But there is much... My point being, and even a second monitor content, that's shit.
Yeah, but Twitch doesn't want to be quality. Twitch wants to be omnipresent.
Okay. You're talking to someone who doesn't like watching streamers.
Yeah.
So it's already an uphill battle, but like if people actually have streams where they just have Omega level tier lists where there's 600 options and they take 5 minutes with each option, but there's nothing interesting they're saying, they're just like, oh, I could put them down here, but maybe I should bump them up here, but this person's here. Is that really interesting to people?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Basically, long story short, we don't do mega big tier lists because at a certain point it's like we get to 40 minutes in and there's still half the options and it's like, Rick, we've just got to start going yes, no, instead of explaining our reasonings because it's also boring content to produce. We had that really big cartoon one, and it got, which is the exact episode I'm thinking of, where 40 minutes in, we had less than half the things done, and it still took us another 40 minutes to finish, even when going, yes, no, yes, never seen it, fuck off.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, nothing else you want to suggest?
I'll be honest, I mean, I guess we can do a Hell of a Has-Been character tier list.
Oh, a tier list? Yeah, I suppose, as long as they don't, like, include, like, background imp number 4 in the selection, there isn't that vast of a net, really, is there?
They do have quite a few background imp number 4s.
Shut up!
There's like the kid from the pilot is in there.
Oh, you see, that's dumb. That's too many.
And he's between a lot of these characters I just don't remember too well because like they're just not as big of a deal as like Vaggie or Blitz.
Well, that's just it. Like the level of background character I'm willing to go to, which again isn't even background character, is like Rosie or Carmilla from Has-Been. In Helluva Boss, it's like Queen Bee, Tex. They show up in multiple episodes and they've got proper names and you care about them, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, background imp number 4 can fucking die in a fire and I would shed not a single tear.
I'll send this to you so you can have a quick look over.
Oh, Jesus, okay. How angry am I going to get?
Probably not very, because it's not that long.
Okay, you're right. It's not that long. Yeah, the kid is sandwiched between the Lilith and I've forgotten her name, but it's the newscaster from Has-Been.
Yeah, the newscaster who in the pilot is like, I don't like the gays. I don't touch the gays.
The interesting thing here is they've got Stella on here twice.
Yeah.
I think this tier list might have been made in a rush.
Maybe. Yeah, it's even literally the same picture again.
Yeah, except one is slightly more zoomed out.
Yeah.
Like, if it was Stella from the pilot and Stella from the main series, then sure, I still think it was dumb, but I'd allow it.
Yeah. Looking at it, I don't think the Stella's brother is on there. What was his name? Cocutus or whatever.
Oh, I don't know. Dickhead McGee.
Yeah, but he's not on there, so we can just asterisk that this Stella is that guy.
Dude, they've got the guy from the advertisement that got asked by Blitzo, what did he think of Imp Services?
Yeah.
What schizophrenic made this list?
I don't know.
I don't mean to make fun of the differently abled, and I'm not making light of mental illnesses, but like, okay, here's the weird part, Rick, is you're right, they don't have Adolphus, who I think is Stella's brother's name, but they do have the anglerfish character that hasn't even been shown yet in Has-Been Hotel.
Yeah, there's a Steven Universe character tier list.
And the new question is how big does this one get?
It's 81.
So it includes people like Flint and Chert that no one fucking gives a shit about.
It includes all of the rubies.
All fucking 17?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
well, at least
7,
6.
9 rubies. 9 rubies.
Get fucked. Because at least 5 or 6 of them are just nothing, you know? You got the one dickhead one that wants to kill Steven with a knife in the bubble, and I think teams up with Aquamarine, and you've got our Ruby. All the other ones are interchangeable and don't matter.
Yeah. Oh man, there's a square-headed Peridot, which I assume is from a game or something.
Quite possibly. I just remembered I need to turn my 1 o'clock alarm off because I'm not usually recording on a Monday, and I don't want that to go off in the middle of a recording. Yeah, I'm not against the idea of doing a tier list, but like, yeah, some people are. It's one of those. You very definitely fall into one side or the other on this, where a tier list is for characters from a show. It has to be every character, no matter what. And then there's others of like, do you really need all 700 rubies?
Yeah, and then the last tier list that I've got as a suggestion is DreamWorks movies. But I look at this, and I'm like, I've not watched like a third of these.
Yeah, and then you got some of them that are like, fuck off, is that DreamWorks?
Yeah, like Joseph the King of Dreams. Like, I didn't even know that existed.
Well, they had that phase, didn't they, where they were making loads of Bible movies.
Yeah.
Like the Prince of not Egypt. Was it the Prince of Egypt? I forget. It was a really good one.
Okay.
Where it was the plagues of Egypt.
Sure. Okay.
I think it was the Prince.
And
of
like
Egypt.
they stopped doing, this kind of stopped doing like traditional animation after a certain point.
Yeah, Shrek.
Yeah. So like Road to El Dorado is like one of the last ones.
Yeah. DreamWorks is DreamWorks. Do you want to do see if there's a tier list for She-Ra characters? Because there's not many of those.
Yeah. All right. No, it doesn't start with a D.
It can if you're watching the porn parody.
She-Ra. Kitten's Baddie Edition. What the fuck?
I'm going to assume that's anthropomorphic cat girls, but that are evil. They're like Catra.
No, these are just
pictures of cats.
Women. No, they're just women. I don't know what. And it doesn't follow. Oh, it's so weird.
Rick has entered a fever dream on the tier list maker.
Yeah, Rapunzel's hair color ranking.
Well, you got blonde and brown. What are the options?
Okay, let's have a look. Grey, pink, orange, purple, blonde, green, blonde again, orange again, cyan, and blue.
Well, I know Tangled's Rapunzel had like a TV show. Did she like have multiple magic powers associated with hair color or something?
Yeah. So the character who is her like friend for most of it turns out to be the villain at the end, and she gets her own hair color where she goes like Super Saiyan blue instead.
Wait. What? I know the twist villain because the twist is that because someone spoiled this for me. It's not a spoiler if you don't care. The twist villain is it's Mother Gothel's actual daughter.
Yeah, that's it. And yeah, she gets a Super Saiyan blue form, and
you can't call it that with a straight face, Rick.
It pretty much is though. But yeah, how good She-Ra characters are in bed is an alternative one.
Yeah, so, we can do that one. How many are there? Seahawk better be in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 30, 45, 46 or so.
46? How?
Wrong Hordak is on there.
I bet you, though... Nah, I better not say that. 46 is pushing it, but I can do it if you want to do it.
Sure. There's a general one as well that's got, it's like respectfully die to I love you.
Good.
Um,
I hope the second to last option is just I will fuck the shit out of you, but I don't like you.
well, we can rename these. Like the bed one is sex god, those hips don't lie, rarely have a bad performance, average, not bad though, pretty bad, absolutely bitchless, and yeah, sex is cool, I guess. But let's get back to the Five Nights at Freddy's timeline.
Jeez, the other option sounded better.
Oh, respectfully die.
Yeah. That seems like that seems more like up our alley.
Sure. So I will paste
that link next to the entry on the notepad.
Yeah.
Because then we won't lose it, because that's happened before, hasn't it, Rick?
It has.
I can't remember what it was, but I remember getting really annoyed at you because like it was your link, and it was like, how did you lose it? And it's like, it's there somewhere, and I'm like, this is not helpful. You didn't send it to me, so I couldn't keep it, or you did send it to me and you said you were keeping it. Either way, it was a day.
It was, yeah.
I will say I do like the preview image for the tier list for Has Been Hotel characters, because it's Charlie.
Yeah, holding the tier list.
Yeah, it's very adorable, and the tier list is blocking out the presenter's face.
Yeah.
But yeah, that gives us 3 out of 4. Do you have another idea, or do you want one of mine?
No, that was it.
Alrighty, so my idea was it's been a while since we've done a roster, Rick.
Okay.
So I've got two options here, and I think I know which one you're going to pick. We can do another Star Wars roster, because I know we've got plenty of characters still to fill out our fighting game. And this one I don't think you're going to go for, because I know it's not your thing as much as it's my thing, and that's totally fine, and I respect it. Creating a list of generals if we were forming an army.
So
to be clear, it wouldn't be historical.
Okay, so like you've got a like a gang of specialists for your army. Okay.
Yeah, so I'd type out a more general classification than just that. I'd be like Grand General, Strategist, Naval Commander, etc.
Bernadetta.
Bernadetta, what?
Like because you got to have a comic relief Bernadetta on your team, really, don't you?
I don't know who we're referring to.
Bernie from Fire Emblem, where she's just there to be cute.
She's a shit.
She's not there to be useful. Oh yeah, she's terrible. Like.
Yeah,
I think the people under her command only fight hard because they want her not to get scared.
That's valid.
I don't mind that though. We can save the Star Wars one for later because that's something that we just always got in the back pocket. So
well, I was also thinking of maybe doing the Star Wars one for May.
Yeah, that's part of it as well. Like the reason that I've not suggested the Star Wars live action thing that I missed is because May is coming up in a couple of months' time.
It certainly is.
So roster, Army, special characters.
We're in the army now. Whoa. But yeah, that's 4 retros tentatively booked in, so that just leaves us with April Rumbles. We've got 4 of these to choose from, Rick, and I'll just open the bidding with, it's been a couple of months since Pokemon, so...
Yeah, so we're RNG on types.
Yeah.
So would you like to do random Pokemon type?
I mean, you can randomise it, it's fine.
Random.
We've done the 3 basic ones, we've done Poison, we've done Ice, I believe, as well.
Yeah, to Pokemon type, spin the wheel. Ghost.
Okay, we're both going to pick Ghastly. Nah, we definitely won't pick Ghastly. It would be Gengar if anything, but even then...
It was almost going to be Rock, so do you want to do Rock and save Ghost for Halloween?
Oh, who fucking cares?
Yeah, fair enough, because there's always Dark type.
Yeah.
If we get to Halloween and need to do it, yeah, alright. So, Ghost type.
Just swerve and have Fairy type at October. Also,
I mean, yeah.
I've got to be honest with you, Rick, if we're going at our... Oh, no, wait, yeah, no, this is April, so that's the 4th month of the year. No, never mind, ignore me, my point's dumb and invalid. Do you have any other ideas?
Yes, so the other one I have is a real-world creature.
It becomes a bit too fucking dogfighty, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I think the way that we make this useful and reusable is we pick a region or a creature type.
We can't pick region because you just go for the Apex Predator because that would win. It's the Apex Predator.
Okay.
But you know, the only thing is you brought up something similar before, where you said like insects and bugs, etc. And I'm like, it's a bit more grim when you pick 2 real things to the death. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's just my opinion, though. Like, if you really want to champion it, I won't poo-poo it. It's just, you know, we tend to steer clear of real things. You know?
Yeah. We didn't do a challenge rating one last month, did we?
Yes, we did.
We did? Okay.
Yeah, we
It
did.
feels a long time ago.
Oh, actually, no, we didn't. It was 2 months ago, but I only just uploaded it.
Sure. So
Okay, as of recording, I just uploaded it, but by the time you're hearing this, it would have been 2 months ago. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that was CR3. That was Basilisk versus Werewolf.
So CR4.
Here's the thing: is I don't mind, but weren't we trying to alternate these between the Pokemons?
I suppose. Yeah. Okay.
We don't have to by any means, but
Yeah, it's a reasonable one to just keep alternating. A CR every month versus a Pokemon every month.
doubly
we're
so
also
now that
trying to,
Digimon's gone.
Yeah, now that Digimon are finished. We can't really pick a freaking Beyblade because I know fuck all about that.
Beyblade's dumb.
Yeah, my Dronzer blade.
Go, Trigger! Be careful how you say that word.
Dragoon!
Man, Trigger was shit, but his Beyblader was really cool because he had face paint, and that's the only reason I remember it.
Yeah. And what was the last one? Drasil? Yeah. And then there was the girl who wasn't even part of the team, but they kept showing her up because she was hot.
If you say so, I have no memory of any of this shit, man. Like, at least Beyblade I remember watching, not like fucking Bakugan, which was way after my time.
Yeah, Bakugan Battle Brawlers. Yeah.
Oh god, that was a weird thing, wasn't it? They're just little balls that like unfold into animals. Like you can't even do anything with them.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a game system involved. I don't think there is though.
Yeah, don't know, can't care. But yeah, that's me fresh out of ideas for Rumbles at the moment then.
Okay. Yeah, CR4 we'll probably do next month, let's be honest.
Sure.
I've got written down Bandit.
Okay.
It's one of those weird ones that's a bit broad, but we can go with it if you want to.
So bandit type, rogue type.
Yeah, but specifically a bandit, so no Gaius, unless Gaius is a bandit. I can't remember. I remember him sneaking into a castle to try and steal something. Fire Emblem Gaius.
Okay. Yeah, the one that eats sweets. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, I'll work for you, Crom, but I want lollipops. I believe it's an actual conversation he has.
Yeah. Bandit / rogue. Yeah, it's meant to be a highwayman.
Yeah.
Bandit / highwayman.
The reason why Gaius was on my mind as an example is because my other suggestion was a Fire Emblem character who is canonically a knight.
Sure.
So we get into one of those really weird issues with Fire Emblem because the newer Fire Emblems you can just promote however the fuck you feel like.
Yeah, but like Vander is definitely a knight, whereas Clan and Fram are very definitely not. They can just be what you want, but they shouldn't be.
Yeah, and I think knights are a fun one to start with because you've got both mounted knights and the fuck off, screw you, big giant shield knights.
Sure.
You know, I'm thinking of Cain and Abel and fucking, as you say, Vander. We get a bit more iffy with Three Houses characters, but even then, you've got fucking Ferdinand is definitely meant to be a knight.
Yeah, like nobles can be knights, and they can be nobles because they are knights. And then you've got people like Dudu, who very definitely is not a knight; he's just a retainer.
Okay, but I'm not talking knight as in standing. I'm talking about knight as in the class the game wants them to be.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, the mounted horse person.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because they're called generals, aren't they? The foot ones.
Yeah, they're all generals in Three Houses, and then in you've also got like people like Xander, who fights like a knight, but he's definitely a prince / lord.
Yeah, no, lords are discounted because they're bullshit.
Sure.
Well, they just are, aren't they, compared to regular characters?
Yeah, that's why I kind of made Hector into my like lord of choice, because I like the guy. I think he's it's unique to have an armored guy as a lord until you got Edelgard, who is just Hector with fire.
If you like. Yeah, so we need 4 Rumbles. The other thing I've got written down is magic Disney villain. So I'm thinking like Jafar, Maleficent, etc. Obviously not counting Marvel and Star Wars, even though they're technically Disney. You know what I mean when I say Disney, yeah?
Yeah.
Like fucking even Ursula's magic, you know?
Yeah, and it's Highwayman and Disney Mage.
Obviously, I discount Hades because they're a god.
So yeah, Disney animated mage villain, Hades banned because god.
Well, you don't need to specify that. It's just like, well, actually, maybe you do, because we said Mega Man banned and you fucking ignored that. But, you know, basically mage implies mortal with magic, you know?
Yeah. So like your Jafar, Maleficent, like you said. I guess technically the evil queen.
I don't think she... Oh, yeah, but she can transform, can't she, into an evil hag?
Yeah, she transforms, and the apple is from her magic.
Yeah, but that's more of a potion.
Yeah, but if you ask any potion seller if they're magic with their potions, most of them will probably say yes.
Yes, and most of them are liars.
Yeah, because they're just chemists.
But yeah, we've got our schedule more or less sorted for both March and the Rumbles for the April. So do you want to go down the list for us, Rick?
So what do we got for the last one for the Rumble? Sorry, we've got the RNG. Well, we've got the Ghost-type Pokemon, Bandit Highwayman, Disney animated Mage Villain, and
Okay, before we did Mage Villain, we said Fire Emblem Knight.
Oh, you actually... Okay, we're settling on Fire Emblem Knight. Okay, cool.
Well, you didn't say no, so I assumed you were okay with it.
Fire Emblem Knight type. Cool. Alrighty. So, for the reviews, we have Gentry Chow versus the Universe. We have The Witcher, Sirens of the Deep. We have Earth Guy. We have Renegade Nell, and we have Gaithus Pond. For the retrospectives, we have Dragon Age, Denerim, and the Urn of Sacred Ashes. We have the Simpsons top 5 episodes. We have the She-Ra Smash Pass tier list, and we have the roster of your army's special characters. And for the Rumbles, we have the Ghost-type Pokemon, the Bandit/Highwayman, the Fire Emblem Knight type, and the Disney animated Mage Villain.
Yeah, so that about wraps it up. There's not much else to say other than look forward to an exciting March.
Yeah, look forward to it, and we'll see you again. Same bad time, same bad channel.
We're not bad.